I want to share with you some things that you can do to set your affairs in order. In these unprecedented times, many people are concerned about what kind of estate planning they need to put in place to make sure they have set their affairs in order. I'm attorney Vernita Williams. I practice in the estate planning and probate area, and I've jotted down about 8 things that you should consider. The first is a living will, which says whether you want to be on life support. The second is a medical power of attorney. The third, a durable power of attorney. The fourth, a last will and testament. The fifth, revocable trust. Sixth, joint tenancy deed. Seventh, Totten trust. And 8, insurance considerations. Now, in this video, I'm just going to narrow down to talking about the joint tenancy deed. A joint tenancy deed is just what it says. It's a deed, but it is a deed that you prepare where you place another person's name on title to a property with you for the purpose of one of you owning the property in the event that the other of you passes away. For instance, if John is on the deed and John wants Mary to have the property if he passes away, then John will do a deed saying John adds Mary as joint tenants with right of survivorship. Now, the key to making this work is to make sure you have the right type of ownership. You can't just say John and Mary. You have to say John and Mary as joint tenants with right of survivorship. It's a very effective tool. It's one that is very, very popular, but it's one that is often done incorrectly. So I encourage you to make sure you seek the counsel of an attorney to get this done. It's a good tool, but before I end this video, I have to tell you some of the disadvantages. Now, if you add somebody on the deed to your property and you change your mind and you don't want them on the deed anymore, they are going to have to cooperate and sign some paperwork to come off of the deed. So that's a disadvantage. If you change your mind and you don't want them anymore, they're going to need to cooperate. I've had some instances where people did this and they changed their mind, and then the person they put on the deed didn't want to cooperate, didn't want to sign the paperwork to come off. The other thing is, if you place somebody on the deed to your property, you are exposing yourself to their financial problems. If they have a lot of financial problems, child support, unpaid taxes, delinquent credit cards, judgments, this kind of thing, and you put them on the deed to your property, their creditors might start looking at your property as a possible means of making them borrow some money to pay them off. So be very, very careful. Joint tenancy deed works like a charm when it works, but it can also create problems for you. If you like further discussion to create a strategy for you personally that fits you, feel free to give me a call. My phone number is 786-831-9483. You can call me there or you can text me. I will be very, very glad to speak with you concerning what you need to do to set your personal affairs in order. Thank you so very much for listening.